Mark Zuckerberg has testified on Capitol Hill. Day one was okay for him, not satisfactory for most senators, but very good for the Facebook stock. I'm Nikita Rana and this is Daily Dope on Tech 2.
Here's what everybody's been trying to tell you today, and I say this gently. Your user agreement sucks.
In 2015, we heard the report that this developer, Alexander Kogan, had sold data to Cambridge Analytica. That's in violation of our terms.
Correct. And were you a part of a decision? Were you part of a discussion that resulted in a decision not to inform your users?
I don't remember a conversation like that.
What has become clear from this hearing at Capitol Hill is that even though Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook in general realize that they have a huge responsibility as far as user data goes, they firmly believe that the user already has all these controls and the user in fact is the owner of his or her data. The problem is that even though these rights may exist in principle and you can go to your privacy settings and change stuff around, you are not the one that profits from this data. The number for Facebook last year was $40 billion. Mark Zuckerberg admits that the leadership at Facebook didn't take enough action when they first got to know about the misuse of Facebook user data and its connection with Cambridge Analytica. Also, researcher Alexander Kogan is likely to have sold Facebook data to more than one company. So apart from Cambridge Analytica, it is likely that a company called Unoya and a few others may have access to this data. The Cambridge Analytica scandal is important because it did impact the EU referendum, then the US presidential elections in 2016, and a whole lot of fake news and Russian interference and hate speech.
Facebook is an idealistic and optimistic company. For most of our existence, we focused on all of the good that connecting people can do.
While in principle, Zuckerberg may say that he has a great mission to connect people and he has made a mistake and he's going to fix things, when one senator tried to pin him down and say, will you personally support legislation on XYZ counts and come to Washington and ensure that this stuff gets done, he didn't make a commitment. He said that his team would be on it, that he would support it, but that he doesn't come to Washington often and cannot make that commitment.
Mr. Zuckerberg, do you feel it's your responsibility to assess users whether they are good and positive connections or ones that those 15 to 20,000 people deem unacceptable or deplorable?
Despite everything that was said on Capitol Hill today, the truth is that what you put on the internet is your responsibility. And even senators in the United States are going to find it very difficult to pin down tech companies and turn any of this into meaningful laws.
The purpose of that user agreement is to cover Facebook's rear end.
If you want to give Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg a second chance and want to continue to remain on the Facebook platform, I suggest you get a lawyer because you're not going to be able to understand the user agreements unless you went to law school. That's it from me today.